There was a son who kept saying, I'll call my father tomorrow. Tomorrow became next week became next month. And one day the phone rang. But this time it wasn't his father calling. It was the hospital. And suddenly, he would have given anything for one more conversation, one more laugh, one more piece of advice. Today we're talking about one of life's greatest regrets, waiting too long to love the person who mattered most. Welcome to Rebecca Unplugged. This is the story behind the lesson. Before we begin, I'd like to share something with you. The story you're about to hear is inspired by everyday experiences of countless individuals and families. While the characters and some details are fictional, the emotions, struggles, lessons, and biblical truths are very real. My prayer is that somewhere in this story, you'll find hope, wisdom, encouragement, or perhaps even see a part of your own journey. So let's unplug from the noise for a few moments and let's talk. David moved to another city. He was ambitious, hardworking, focused. His parents were proud of him. Life became busy. Work deadlines, business meetings, social obligations. Every week his father would call. And every week David would say, Dad, I'm busy, I'll call you later. His father always understood, or at least he pretended to. Months passed, then one day the call stopped. David assumed his father was busy too, until he received a call from his mother. His father had suffered a stroke. So I had a similar story as like David's story, but my outcome was not like David's, unfortunately. My mom is one of those people that when you say I will call you, she expects a call back. And I promised to call her, but 2 days had passed and I didn't. So I got a call from my sister. I assumed it was my mom that was calling me with my sister's phone, or my sister was calling to remind me to call my mom. I picked the phone and I quickly said, tell mom I'll call her back, I'm busy right now. My sister's response was, no, we can't tell you that. Mom has collapsed, she's not breathing, mom is not breathing, we're trying to resuscitate her right now. I was in shock. And it ended up in the hospital, and I'm not going to glory. That was the last time I heard of my mom or spoke to my mom the last 2 days. The problem wasn't that David didn't love his father. The problem was assumption. He assumed there would always be time. Just like me. Many of us are living that way, putting off conversations, delaying visits, ignoring relationships, as if tomorrow was guaranteed. Yet James 4:14 reminds us, you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. Life is fragile. I assumed my mom will always be there. I assumed I could call anytime I want to. I assumed I could visit anytime I want to. I assumed she would understand. In fact, I assumed a lot of things. The Bible repeatedly teaches us to honor those who have invested in us. Exodus 20:12 says, honor your father and your mother. Honor is not merely obedience as children. Honor continues into adulthood. Proverbs 23:22 says, listen to your father who gave you life. Sometimes honoring people means giving them our time, our attention, our presence, not just merely money. When David finally reached the hospital, his father could barely speak. The conversations he postponed were gone. The question he wanted answered remained unanswered. The stories he wanted to hear remained untold. And that's the danger of the waiting. Life doesn't always give us another opportunity. I am a living testimony to that. My mother is now in glory. All I do is reflect on what she would have said or what she said. And I feed off of that. I wish it was different. I wish I had more time. But if wishes were horses, the people you love don't need perfection. They need connection. Don't assume there will always be another birthday, another holiday, another phone call. Tell people what they mean to you while they are still here. to hear it. The truth of the matter is that you might think it's just another birthday, but it means a lot more to the person that you've not reached out to. It might just be you they're waiting to hear happy birthday from, not a big package or a big gift. They just want to hear from you. Who have you been meaning to call? Don't wait. Call them today. Leave a heart in the comments if you're choosing connection over delay. Remember, every life has a story, and every story has a lesson, and every lesson can bring you closer to God's heart. Thank you so much for spending these moments with me. I never take your time for granted, and I'm grateful that we could share this moment together. Until next time, stay encouraged and stay unplugged. Today, we would like to say goodbye in German. Auf Wiedersehen. See you again. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next episode.